So I want to talk more about the evil alien agenda. Now, the evil alien agenda used to be on Wikipedia. They had a whole Wikipedia article on the whole evil alien agenda, and there was much more information on it. But for some reason, that has all disappeared, all the censoring. So the evil alien agenda, the main goal is to get as many humans to kill each other for food. Okay? So here's a good article here back on Orion Mind Project. Here on the agenda side and the wars. We're looking at the wars article of the agenda part. So, pretty much talking a little bit about, most people know the U.S. military is somehow involved with the mind control, MK Ultra, Illuminati, Freemason, Satanism, and the creepy eye god. And it isn't a pretty cozy story where aliens and humans meet in some utopia and loving friendship. It is because alien entities who are behind these things are deeply and highly malevolent, sinister, and dark. It is a nasty, scary story. Most people don't have a clue, and especially the abductees who talk about the loving, friendly Zetas and how much fun it is to meet their wonderful hybrid children have no idea that their children are used as reptile food and sold in a massive pedophile sect. So a lot of children are being used as food. They're being used for pedophile acts. A lot of these pedophiles are running rampant, and it's really sick. There's a lot of pedophiles out here, and it's sick because they're all pretty much linked and involved. It's big business, this pedophilia and humans for food. It's all a big business, basically, is what it's like here. So in my childhood and teens, I knew I was a Zeta abductee. So now when I think about that, that kind of gives me a little, maybe, I don't know if, basically I know in the 90s, from about 1994, when I've had about my first abduction, to up about till about 1990, I want to say 90, probably, no, I want to say maybe the 2000s. It was some point in 2000 that the Greys stopped abducting me and it switched over to the reptilians. I didn't see the reptilians until it was later on in my later teens, when the reptilians came and said, "Hey, look, we're in control now. The Greys aren't in control anymore. We're basically now taking over these abductions." So from then on out, all my abductions were now done by the reptilians. There was no more Greys, no more of that. And the abductions by the reptilians versus the Greys are much different. The Grey alien abductions, they did like certain different kind of testing. It was more, most of it was done as a child. I want to say that there were ways that it was more demonic, and they also were very disrespectful to just throw me on the ground instead of putting me in my bed. But the reptilians always made sure to put me in my bed, but they would put me on top of the covers. They wouldn't like tuck me in, but they'd at least put me in the bed. So there were those little bit of differences, and there was a little bit more torturous stuff with the Greys. But they were a little bit less malevolent than the reptilians were. Less malevolent in a way, but then again, they were more malevolent. So both of it, it's kind of like, it's kind of, it's the same. They're both as malevolent, it's just, it kind of all depends, I felt like. So looking at this article, I'm just looking at the really important points in this writing here. So when I was older, in my mid-20s, Hamish, a dinosaur, and the Ryan Man made their appearance, told me tons about how they collect bacteria, take eggs to make hybrid children, how the reptilians want to dominate and rule and be kings, but I still didn't know much. Basically, he's kind of talking about a black reptilian. I don't know if that's the same as the brown reptilian. I know the brown reptilian had a blackish, dark brown skin, and then he had black eyes. So I don't know. Now there's a black and a brown reptilian, but I think maybe it's similar or the same. But yeah. So this is interesting. So yeah, there's a lot of little stories here, I guess, where they're talking about exercise. So let's see more about Black Reptilian. So Black Reptilian is a mysterious figure. He always seemed to be a leader figure for the agenda aliens. See, the agenda is an organization comprised of a large number of different alien races who are working together. Most of the alien races were forcefully enslaved. Others may have joined willfully for personal gain. They all collaborate toward personal goals of individual alien races and the common goal of the agenda. The agenda is its whole system. They have a whole ecosystem of food production where some races eat others. So this is one thing I saw yesterday. I was like, oh God, I had to get this and point out. So yeah, I do think that these races do eat each other. Like yeah. So basically, I guess they eat humans as well as they eat other alien races. So that is pretty interesting. The agenda is not based on peace and love for all. It is not based on preservation of planets and life in the universe. It is not based on tolerance or compassion. It is based on selfishness, power, rule, and greed. The agenda results in destruction, suffering, extinction, and misery. It doesn't make the universe a better place to live in. Now, if you think about this, think about everything's going on. We're basically kind of having this little thing going on with like China and Russia, and like basically there is the threat of, you know, eventually a nuclear war going on. So I think the extinction thing, that must be true, because that is definitely going to be the end goal if we have a nuclear war. And if you notice, a lot of the you know, there's so much uranium, and now they know how to work with it and make nuclear bombs. So it's like, yeah. So you know what? I didn't see. I was looking on this race. I was looking on this at the alien races on here, and I didn't see Archons, but now they're talking about the Archons. So let's see here. Black Reptile told me the story of how his people had been attacked by another alien race. The other race is presumably the Dark Lords, also called Archons on the internet. Wow. Okay. I don't read on there, but let's skip that part. All right. But their true names, they call themselves as the Alpha Thetans or Alpha Thetans. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Thetans, I guess. Okay. So I guess Archons are really called Alpha Thetans. Wow, that's interesting. Okay. It said first this other race stole gold and titanium from the Black Reptilians. Then they wanted more. The Black Reptilians tried to defend themselves but failed at that. Their home was destroyed and turned into rubble, cities destroyed, and they... Oh, wow. Okay, that cuts off right there. That's weird. It says, I like to look at you and you babe, blah, 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 something. Okay, it says the Black Reptilians were wiped out in large numbers and driven nearly to extinction. It seems all their women were lost. They had to escape. Okay, that's interesting because, you know, I'm thinking about the Archons, and I kind of was thinking about this for a minute. I didn't notice any female Archons, so I don't know if Archon is like an all-male reptilian race, but I didn't notice any female Archons on the ship. But anyways, getting back to this, so talking a little bit more about the Black Reptilians' body features, Hamish, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so here's what a lot of this is of this agenda. Now, before I go ahead and read all this, so basically here's the main deal that humanity needs to know right now. Here's what's got to be known. All these politicians, all these people that are on these, all these politicians and stuff, all these people, they're all working on this ship. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to tell you guys first, all these politicians, all these Hillary Clinton, Trump, Chuck Schumer, everybody's on this ship. Okay, and I'm going to tell you this, that they're all fighting with each other. Okay, when I got on this ship, they were all fighting with each other. Basically, like, I was being told, I was being told this stuff about, like, all this political stuff. And it was all the time at the 2016 election that I was being told all this stuff. And I kind of thought, wow, this is just so freaking weird, you know? Really, really weird. But, you know, there was so much fighting on the ship. They fought with each other so much, the stuff they're fighting over. And, you know, that's what most of this is about. Now, if you think about it all, you know, the truth is that they're smart because they have us so divided. So first we're divided by red and blue, and we're divided by race, right? Let's see, divided by politics and we're divided by race. But the thing is that it's all being driven by this evil alien agenda for you to choose a side and for you to fight over race. Here's what they want. They want us all, the more humans that they can get to kill each other, that's the more food that they have. And that's the thing that people have to realize. The thing is that people are so divided that they're not waking up to the bigger picture of what is really going on here, that the human race is food. We're food for aliens, basically. But the thing is, a lot of humans, they just don't believe. They think, oh no, it's not real. They think, oh, you know, the thing is, it's kind of like a superiority ignorance complex, I feel, because a lot of people I meet say, oh, you're freaking crazy, you believe in aliens. Like I've met a lot of people, especially in California, a lot, that, oh, they don't exist, this and that. But the truth is that it's all about food. Okay, these aliens don't give a fuck how much news they have. That they all, the brown reptilian and them all exposed it to me about all the fake news. Okay, the aliens are the ones who are creating all this fake news, all this stuff, because the more division they could create, all these directed energy weapons are also being designed to get people to kill each other, kill themselves, all this kind of stuff. Everything is made by design for everybody to die, as well as all these machines, all these electronics, and all this stuff they've created. It's all, you know, let's see how many accidents have been created by people who have used electronics. Because these electronics, like, everything is made for you to die. So, you know, that's what the Archon was telling me. Oh, you know, these cell phones are bad, all this kind of stuff, you know, all this, you know. So basically, aliens have put so much stuff here on Earth to kill humans, either by accident or get us to kill each other, religion, death, politics, war, like all this kind of stuff. So so many things are put in, but the main goal is to get people to die. That's all. So I just want to share this video about the evil alien agenda and let y'all know. You know, it's really sad because I wish that the whole world could just know this right now. To know that it's just about aliens having food, that everything going on, just everything that's unfolding, just everything that it's just, you know, yeah. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know, because, you know, there are a lot of people that are going around. You know, there's a lot of restaurants where they're serving human meat. And it's in California. You know, California's that's the real place. They got all the pedophiles there. They got these secret restaurants where the elite are eating human meat and all this kind of shit. So, yeah, I just want to go ahead and share that. I hope you guys all have a great day, and let me know what you think.